Let me be real with you. If you've been watching the Chargers minicamp closely, you've probably noticed something that isn't being talked about enough. This wide receiver room, it's shifting fast. Guys are missing time, others are stepping up, and the pecking order is changing before training camp even begins. It's not about hype or headlines, it's about reps. And right now, the way things are moving, some unexpected names are climbing, while others are quietly slipping behind. So today, I'm digging into everything that came out of minicamp, the real updates, whose stock is up, who might be quietly losing their grip, and what these signs are telling us about the Harbaugh-era Chargers before training camp even starts. What's up, Chargers fans? Welcome to the NFL Playbook Chargers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about breaking down everything you need to know about the Bolts. Now first, let's talk about the guy who always starts the conversation in LA. Justin Herbert. Everyone saw the photos. Everyone saw the leg sleeve. Naturally, fans started panicking. Is he hurt? Is it a knee thing? All of that. But Herbert actually addressed it. Said it's just to keep the knee warm. That's it. Nothing serious. No missed reps. No limitations. He's been out there every day throwing darts, doing Herbert things. Still, you can't help but wonder, right? I mean, when a franchise quarterback puts on a new brace or sleeve, especially on a different leg than we're used to seeing, it makes you pause. And if you've ever had tendinitis, or even a minor knee issue, you know what he's talking about, but it's not a concern yet. Okay, now let's shift gears to what might actually be the most fascinating position battle right now, and that's the wide receiver room. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this. It's chaos, in a good way. Mike Williams, KeAndre Lambert-Smith, Luke Grimm, all of them were working off to the side during minicamp. Doesn't necessarily mean anything long-term, but it opened the door for someone else to step in and steal reps. And guess who that someone is? Jalen Reagor. Yeah, that Jalen Reagor. The guy most fans rolled their eyes at when the Chargers brought him in. The guy no one expected to stick. Right now, he's running with the ones. And by all accounts, from beat reporters, social clips, and the staff, he's actually holding his own. Now, does that mean he's locked in as a starter? Not at all. If everyone's healthy, Reagor's not your wide receiver 3. But this is how guys make roster. This is how bubble players become real contributors. You step in when others are hurt. You prove you belong. And you force coaches to keep you around. And based on what Greg Roman has said, he's high on him. Like, really high. So don't be surprised if Reagor has a bigger role than anyone expected, especially early in the season. Meanwhile, this mini injury bug, it's giving the staff a hard look at Darius Davis and Trey Harris too. Davis is flashing. Trey's still raw, but getting some second-team work. What's interesting is KeAndre Lambert-Smith, a guy the staff clearly likes. He's already missing valuable reps. And look, spring reps might not be full speed, but mentally they matter. Learning the playbook, understanding spacing, timing with Herbert, that stuff is huge for a rookie. So when KeAndre's off to the side and Reagor is running with the starters, it's not just a he'll catch up later situation, he's falling behind. And in a room that's this crowded, that's dangerous, especially when you're not a 7th-round flyer. The Chargers invested in. And when you're a mid-round rookie and you miss mental reps, it starts showing up in August. So it's not panic time yet, but it's not ideal either. Now, one name that is definitely trending up, Orand Gadsden II. I'll be honest, I wasn't super high on Gadsden coming out. Liked the traits, wasn't sure on the fit. But what we're seeing now is exactly what happens when a team drafts a guy with a defined role in mind. He's not blocking much in minicamp. That's fine. That's not why they brought him here. They want him stretching the field vertically. They want him on seams, on wheels, on screens where he can create after the catch. And guess what? He's doing that. 7 catches in team drills this week. Multiple deep completions from Herbert. The staff loves what they're seeing, and Roman's already talking about his upside. So, look, we're not talking 600 yards here. If Gadsden gives you 250, maybe 300 yards with a few clutch plays, that's a massive win because it opens up the rest of the tight end room. Will Dissly doesn't have to be a pass catcher. He can focus on blocking. Tyler Conklin can move around. And the Chargers don't have to rely on Scott Matlock to be a fullback or tight end hybrid unless they want to. Flexibility is the name of the game here. Speaking of Matlock, his blocking tape from last year was up and down. When he hits, it's impressive. When he whiffs, it's ugly. So that TE3-FB spot is still up for grabs. And Steve O'Klotz, watch out for that name. Might not be a household guy yet, but he could push for a role if Matlock doesn't improve in camp. Now, let's shift to the O-line for a second because there's been a lot of talk around Zion Johnson and Bradley Bozeman. And let me just say this. The Chargers are clearly locking in their starting five early. It's going to be Zion and Bozeman, period. The only question is who plays center and who plays left guard. Now here's the weird part. Whoever loses the center battle gets rewarded by becoming the starting left guard. And I don't love that because it means the Chargers didn't really bring in any real competition at left guard. They're just saying, okay, we'll figure it out between these two. That's risky. You're taking two guys who are changing positions and hoping the transition just works. But with Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater locked in at tackle and Becton adding depth, they clearly feel like the line overall is better. Still, I would have liked one more veteran in the mix just to push the competition at guard. Now let's talk defense, because Derwin James Jr. is moving around more than ever. Slot corner, box safety, edge rusher. He's doing it all. And honestly, that's exactly how you want to use him. The Chargers have more safety depth now. Elohi Gilman is back, Elijah Molden is recovering, RJ Mickens is making noise. So if you've got three legit safeties, why not free Derwin up? Let him blitz. Let him cover tight ends, let him wreck plays at the line of scrimmage, because when he's doing that, he's one of the best in the league. And speaking of Derwin, he's taking Dion Henley under his wing, and that's big. Henley had a solid rookie year, especially before the injury. But if you've got Derwin mentoring him day to day, that's the kind of thing that can accelerate his development. Derwin actually said he expects Henley to be an All-Pro. I wouldn't go that far just yet because All-Pro at linebacker is a tough club to break into, but Pro Bowl? Absolutely. If he stays healthy, I fully expect Henley to take that leap. He's instinctive, he flies to the ball, and he looks more comfortable in coverage than most young linebackers. One rookie corner that's getting talked about a lot, Tarheeb Still. Right now, he looks like a starting outside corner. And when Derwin moves into the slot, Still stays outside. He's getting first-team reps and gaining trust fast. So, what does that mean for guys like Cam Hart, Ben St. Juste, and Jawser Taylor? Well, it's going to be a bloodbath at CB2. This is one of those positions where Derwin's versatility actually makes roster math harder. If Derwin plays a lot in the slot, maybe you keep 5 corners instead of 6. Maybe you carry 5 safeties instead of 4. Either way, someone good is getting cut. On the undrafted front, a few names to keep an eye on. Rocket Sanders, Steve-O Klotz, and Jalen Jones. All 3 have flashed. Jones had a pick this week and keeps showing up in practice notes. Will they make the 53? Probably not, but they're all strong practice squad candidates. Last quick note on the kicker. Cameron Dicker went 9 out of 10 in practice. The guy's been money since he showed up, no drama there. So the bottom line is this Chargers minicamp wasn't just fluff. We learned some real things. Herbert's fine. Reagor's in the mix. The O-line is locked in. Like it or not, Derwin's being unleashed, Henley's ready to break out. And the secondary is deeper than it's been in years.